أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي Assalamualikum All Wabarakatuh. Today we will be dealing with the characteristics of a noun. Every word has got some characteristics. Here, noun, verbs and particles have got characteristics. So today we will be dealing with the characteristics of a noun. A noun in Arabic is known as ismun. A noun in Arabic is known as ismun. So the mnemonic for the characteristics of a noun, that is ism, is ding, D-I-N-G. D stands for definite or indefinite. I stands for Arab, that is the state of a noun, and N stands for number. G stands for gender. So here you can see the four properties of an ism, that is definiteness. Based on definiteness, it is divided into two categories. That is, definite in Arabic is known as ma'arifatun. Definite in Arabic is known as ma'arifatun. Indefinite is known as nakiratun. Indefinite is known as nakiratun. Gender, it is divided into two, that is masculine and feminine. Masculine is known as muzakkar and feminine is known as muannas. Now based on number, it is divided into three categories, that is singular, dual and plural. In English, we have got only two categories based on number, that is singular and plural. But in Arabic, we have got three categories based on number, that is singular, mufrad, dual, musanna, plural, that is jama. And based on Arab, that is the state of a noun, it is divided into three categories, that is marfu'un, that is rafa', mansubun, that is nasb, and majrurun, that is jar. So ismun, here it is divided into four categories, that is it is divided into definiteness, that is it is divided into ma'arifa and nakira. Ma'arifa is definiteness and nakira means it is indefinite. And based on tedat, that is number, it is divided into wahid, that is mufrad, that is singular, musanna, that is dual, or tasniya is also it is known as, and it is also divided into jama, that is plural. Jama, that is plural, is also divided into two categories, that is salim and mukassar. The salim is based depending on gender, it is divided into two categories, that is feminine and masculine. Al jamul mukassaru salim, al jamul. So based on gender, the plural is divided into two categories, that is salim and mukassar. That is salim based on gender, this is further divided into two categories, that is al jamul mukassaru salim, al jamul muannasu salim. And based on this one, aqil and ghair aqil, this mukassar is divided into two categories, that is aqil and ghair aqil. For example, aqil is rasulun and ghair aqil is akhlamun. And based on gender, that is jins, it is divided into two categories, that is muzakkar and muannas. Muannas is further divided into three categories, that is based on samai, qiyasi and haqiqi. So these divisions are a bit difficult, but the rules are easy to understand. And based on halat, that is the state of a noun, that is the i'rab of a noun, it is divided into three categories as said earlier, that is rafun, that is marfuun, mansubun and majrurun. And based on declination of a noun, so we will learn this declination in our subsequent classes. Based on declination, it is divided into, the nouns are divided into mu'arab and mabni. Mu'arab and mabni. The mu'arab is a declining noun. It based on this one, based on the declination, it is divided into two categories, that is munsarif and ghair munsarif. Munsarif is also known as a triptote, ghair munsarif is known as a diptote, and mabni, it do not show any declination. So these are the four characteristics of a noun. Inshallah, in subsequent classes, we will be dealing with individual topics of a noun, individual characteristics of a noun.